So what's up, everybody? This is Nicola, and I am so excited to be able to have this discussion today with my one of my DMV committee chairs. This is Justin Q, young artist, writer. Oh my God, he's just phenomenal, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey! And Justin, I've been rocking with Justin, man, for
Wow.
years, y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
Years. And as a writer, he was my brother. We got some books that we said we were going to tour together. We was going to do all this stuff.
No question.
But, when I started doing the girls organization, some people thought I was crazy for doing it. But Justin was one of them that supported from day one, was
Definitely.
like, what can I do? How can I help? We need to bring this to my city. I mean, even y'all, the other day, let me tell you a funny story. I'm at dinner, right? I'm at dinner. I'm in Maggiano's, and I get a message from brother that was like, connect with this sister right here. So I was like, okay,
No question.
I'll hit you right back. So I start getting the FaceTime alert, the other phone ringing.
Yeah,
I'm
blowing me up.
like, okay, I'm gonna call you back. So then the next day he's like, did you hit her up? I'm like, okay, sir, my bad. I
Yeah,
reached out to her. But that's what, number one, y'all, that's what being a person that makes your friendship, your network is your network is your net worth. And
mhm,
so if your friends are not making you be accountable and not making you work and push you to be stronger in
definitely,
whatever you're doing,
definitely.
you can't do it. So that's facts. So with that being said, I want to introduce my brother, my friend, Mr. Justin Q Young, y'all. And
Hey,
Justin, hey, tell us who you are, what you do, and why you rock the Girls Who Brunch Tour.
well, again, Justin Q. Young, that's my name. What I do a million and 50 things. I'm an artist, can paint and draw anything. Author of 7 books currently. Also a graphic designer, but more so than anything, like I'm just a lover of life. Um, Definitely believe in nurturing, friendships and stuff of that nature. So, that story right there kind of resonates or embodies really, just like what you said, just kind of reinforcing, your friendships and the value that, they bring, their vision and stuff of that nature. So always want to be, one to either encourage or, just try to be, put myself in a position to, help and assist. So
Well, that's what's up, black man. Having kings in your circle like that just make you be a winner all day long. So thank you for being my friend, playing the Golden Girl song. Thank you for
yeah,
being my friend. And with that being said, I wanted to like really just jump into it and just ask
yeah.
you a couple of questions, right? So the first question I wanted to ask you is, what is Girls Who Brunch to you?
Um, what girls who brunch? What it means to me, when you had the vision and we was, playing around with the idea and, I was seeing it materialize, I automatically wanted to jump, full feet in because, one, I felt like it just was an excellent model that, reinforces, positive images, attitudes, um, for young girls and who are teens and just going through different things, to be able to identify with the positivity of peers who, come from similar backgrounds, who, you know may want to or aspire to be different things, just to be able to see themselves in another person. I just thought that was dope. I came down to Atlanta, and that was my first experience, and I was like, Nicola, you got to come to Richmond. You got to. You definitely need it. But not just in Richmond, not just in Atlanta. I know you do these in different cities. I just feel like, we have these different conferences and stuff for adults, but definitely, you feel that missing piece by bringing Girls Who Brunch Tour, just for the kids.
That's what's up. And y'all, he's talking about the gala. And that is a good one thing to invite everybody to the gala to
Yeah,
trick them in to participate. Nah. Because the
yeah,
gala, we do it like so big. We have like It's
Yeah.
like a
Tutus
wedding
and oh, it
slash
was phenomenal.
quinceañera
Yeah.
for these girls, you know, like they dressing up. I mean,
Yeah.
these babies, I don't know where they get their tutus from. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
dang, I gotta step
Yeah.
my game up. And we bring them in from across the country that weekend. Everything for the girls are free. Man, speaking of that, Justin has hosted a paint and sip, our very first paint and sip for those girls, and it was hilarious because they were looking at him crazy, like,
I don't need no help. Yeah.
and by the time it was done, they were thanking him, and it was just showing them, number one, giving them an experience that they never had before. Number two, showing them a positive light of a black man, you know.
Yeah.
And number three, showing us as women working to help him. He was guiding us on how to help him for the day. And
Yeah.
it was just a great thing
Those
for those
count.
girls.
Definitely.
But the gala is a good one to reel you in. You know,
Yeah.
we reel you in with the gala, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I go hard. Like my team, and even like this year, Justin, we gave away 6 touchscreen laptops. We gave away gift boxes. We surprised them, flew people in, just doing stuff. And my team always be like, okay, well, what else you gonna give them? Like, how you gonna
Exactly.
top it? But
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just want them to feel like winners.
Yeah. And the workshops that you do are also dope.
Yeah,
Definitely dope.
yeah. You know, STEM is real. Human trafficking is real, arts is real, and you know some of these areas, these babies do not have access to this type of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Right.
if we can bring it to them, even if it's for just that 4 hour segment, we're
Yeah.
giving them something that they're not getting on a regular basis. So you kind of answered this next question, but I kind of want you to go into it a little bit more.
Okay.
Why was it important to you for us to bring it to Richmond? What about your community that you felt that it was important for us to bring it to Richmond and the DMV area?
Well, I know not taking nothing from any of the different foundations and representatives that we have here in Richmond, Virginia, but also I just wanted, you know, whoever I could get to try to participate in the Girls Who Brunch tour, because again, like I said, I was in Atlanta, I had the opportunity to experience it. So what I had in my mind, the vision, I said, I just know that the girls would love this in the city that I'm in. Like I just wanted that experience to come to Richmond. And when we did it, like it was like the turnout, it was okay. But at the same time, I felt like it could have been better. Like I wanted to have more people involved. Um, I'm thankful that, you know, for everybody who did come out and participate, that they did get a chance to, you know, enjoy again workshops, you know, the different performances and stuff that we had available. Uh, you know, just the different young entrepreneurs who, you know, were able to, you know, set up and showcase, you know, their talent as well. Just to be able to have, you know, again, to have to be able to see someone who looks like you, to be able to identify, you know, and know that that person has similar background and stuff, and to be able to then think, hey, I can do this too. You know, I just feel like that's just major. So again, like that's one of the main things or main reasons why, you know, I just kind of wanted to jump on board and be, you know, if I just had to carry the banner, you know, like I just want affiliated, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, for me, like even in what I do, you know, in the intro, I told you, you know, I'm an artist and stuff like that. Like I do paint night. So, and even in my paint nights, I try to put together different images that reinforce, you know, positive, you know, you know, like relationships, positive
Mhm.
images, you know what I'm saying, with the man and the woman, positive affirmations, you know, Black Queen, you know, even with the kids, even you can see in the background, I just did a Zoom party for a young lady, and that was the picture that we created. So I'm just you know, just thankful, and also, you know, just an encourager. Like I can't say nothing more than I'm an encourager of, you know, positive things, man.
And you know what? I do appreciate that. And the other thing is something that you just said. Um, Yes. So our DMV locations have been some of the smaller ones. Like when we did DC the first year, it was inside the actual BT studios. And even though we had so many girls that wanted to attend, the facility that we were offered only could hold 60 girls. So
Yeah,
we had to like pick through
exactly.
60 girls. And so the same thing with Richmond. We were granted a space, but the location only could hold 80
Exactly.
girls.
Yeah.
And we packed it out to the
Yeah.
capacity.
Oh, you make
And
yeah, you utilize the space well. We did do that. We did do
yes. And that's something that people don't really understand sometimes, because when you're watching it from social media and seeing the after, you just see that the space, the whatever, but we're actually coming in the night before and transforming these spaces. Sometimes, like, yes, we've gotten the BT studios and that was beautiful, but we've also gotten places that were like, wow. And we're in there, we're scrubbing, we're doing all this to make it look beautiful for the girls the next day.
that.
And I'm literally a 4 or 5 hour period of setting up. So again, like, I appreciate you just mentioning that, because a lot of people don't see it. And the beauty of us doing this virtually now, people are actually getting to see how I'm able to do this, because they're always like, well, how are you doing it in all these cities? And again, your network is
Yeah,
your net worth.
definitely.
Because I said, Justin, we coming. We need a location.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
I'm on it. I'm
we
on it.
need these kind of people.
Exactly. I'm on it.
I had to start turning people away. Justin called and said, I was like, oh, sis, we
Yeah.
full.
You need somebody to speak. Hold on. Yeah, got you.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I appreciate that. And also, the other thing I wanted to add, shameless plug. So last week we did Jacksonville,
Okay.
and Hilda, the young lady who you coached, we wrote a book called Look, I Have a Question. And we took the actual questions from the girls of the 2006, 17 tour, 18 tour, and
Mm.
we compiled them in a book. And I had asked Justin at first, could he do it? And he was like, well, sis, I got all this stuff going on,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. So Hilda did it. And she was part of last week's, and she's part of the committee in Jacksonville. She's like, I've never done this before. So she did it. And then she said, she sent it to me. She's like, I don't know. And then Justin coached her. He didn't like say, oh, no, this is bad. Da, 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 da. He coached her and grew her skills. So it was like a family. It was like, okay, this is what you need to do. And then Justin shaded it in the stuff that she couldn't do. And she said, I
Yeah,
don't know how to do.
definitely.
He did it,
Yeah, yeah.
but he coached her. He didn't take it from her. He didn't ridicule her. He didn't make her feel inferior because she didn't know what he already knew, but he taught her and she's grown.
Yeah, we
So,
all start from somewhere.
yeah.
And I remember when I first got into like the whole graphic, like I taught, I'm basically self-taught in everything. Self-taught in painting. Like you would think that you would think that I've been painting like a long, long, long time. But in reality, I may have been painting maybe 6, 7 years. Um, but I've always knew how to draw. And I'm just thankful that, my mother growing up pushed me into learning these different workshops, going to do pottery. She just kept me in so much. And like I kind of stuck with it. Not until, I was an adult did I really, put 1,000% in it because, I just was feeling like, if I do this, if I do that, that would get me to where I needed to be. But this whole time, not even realizing, God give you the gifts that, you really need to move you to with the next level that you need to go. So, once I tapped in, like I didn't even look back. So, I'm definitely thankful. And anybody who, crosses my path, if you don't know but a little bit, if I can aid and assist you to help you get to where you need to be, like I want to be that conduit.
That's what's up. That's powerful. That's
Yeah.
so powerful. So this next question I have for you is a little bit serious, but I think you're the guy for the job to answer it. So the next question is, like, you're watching the news, I'm watching the news, right? And we're looking at everything that's going on with all these current events, all these Black Lives Matters, we're in COVID, all these
Yeah.
just things, the presidential election, right? How do you feel as a black man, how do you feel that these current events are affecting our babies today?
Um, I think it's a lot. It's a lot even for an adult to take in. You seeing, whether it's police brutality, you seeing, regular civilians taking it upon themselves to be in an authority type of role to tell people what they can or cannot do. Is definitely a lot, and to be able to sit down and try to explain these things to a kid who has 1,040,000 questions, um, and just try to break it down to them where they can understand it and comprehend. Like, when you leave the house, you need to make sure you do X, Y, Z. If the police stop you, make sure that you have your hands out. If you have any identification, make sure you give it to them. Like, make sure you comply. Like, you got to do all these things. Um, you try to teach your kids prior to, and when they leave the house, you as a parent, you kind of like hold your breath and stuff because you want your your child to come back the way they left. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Pure, and it's a lot. Um, my city, man, we we have a few. Richmond. Richmond is the capital, so
Mm-hmm.
we had the monuments, and that's really been big, here, because now they want to start taking down the different monuments and stuff. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to digest. It's it's just crazy. Um, yeah, politics, man, and everything. But what can I say?
Yes, it's a lot, and I always say it for myself. I got on my Black Lives Matter earrings right now, but I'm black, I'm
All day,
Hispanic,
365.
I'm black, but I'm Hispanic, I'm Caribbean, I'm an immigrant, and I'm a woman. So
Mhm.
I'm everything
You
that they're
catch,
discriminating
yeah, yeah,
against.
you gonna catch it.
Yeah, I'm catching it, and it's crazy, but it's one of those things. Do you run and hide, or do you try to fight harder? And for me, I felt like with Girls Who Brunch, we all got our fight. I remember somebody hitting me up saying, "So what are you gonna do for the fight?" I'm like, "Bro, I've been fighting every day for a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah,
As long as I'm fighting for these girls, that's the
yeah,
fight. It's
yeah,
been a fight. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I like
yeah.
that answer.
I mean,
So my
the
huh, go
old
ahead.
I was gonna add to that, like the old adage, try to be the best individual that you can be. At the end of the day, it's just as simple as that. Um, we all humans, you know what I'm saying? So you want to treat the next person like how you want to be treated. So if I had to instill or embark any lesson, that would probably be the first and main one that I would, try to tell, just the kids and the youth. Treat others like how you want to be treated.
I agree. I do agree. So my last question for you is now it's time to say goodbye. No.
So,
My last
Nikki,
question for you is what are some ways that you think that we can support the change in a positive manner? Like, our grandmothers and grandparents always say, do as I say, don't do as I do, right? But these kids are watching. So what can we do as adults to support the change, and how can we implement that with these kids?
um, best way to implement change. Uh, when you see something wrong, when you see something that needs action, not be the one to just sit and just talk about it. Try to go out and be about it. Homelessness is a major thing going across the country right now. So we just can't talk about one homelessness. You know, what can we do to aid and assist the homeless brothers and sisters out here in these various cities? You know, start by first collecting, different clothes and stuff that you may have on your social
Mhm.
media and your network within your friends. Make a post. Say, hey, look, like right now we have October 18th in front. I'm looking at the my schedule. out on the 18th, like we have a yard sale. So what I've done, I kind of challenge the different, my Masonic brothers and stuff of that nature. Like, bring all your clothes and stuff that you're not even using, that you haven't worn in years, all the old stuff, bring it to the yard sale and stuff of that nature. And then at the same time, the stuff that doesn't get sold at the yard sale, we can go and we can donate it to, the different facilities that aid and assist the homeless. When we doing different events and stuff that nature, the food that's kind of left over, we have a young lady, she comes by and she takes it to the kitchens where they feed the different homeless people of that nature within our city. So when you talk about just evoking change or being a change agent, just getting in, rolling up your sleeves and stepping in where you actually can see and feel a need. um Trying to think of uh something else that uh the homelessness, the school virtual learning right now is major. Kind of laughing, joking with my son just last night, but you know, trying to get the kids to tap in and learn in a different way has been difficult because
Mm-hmm.
they so used to going to school and being with their peers, sitting in the house and being able to have to sit in front of their laptops. And we kind of make light of it. We like, well, shit, you can sit in front of your PlayStation and play the video games all day. What's the difference? But it's kind of different though in how you got to engage the youth as far as education, especially things that's new to them that you want to try to get them to learn and stuff of that nature. So we just got to try to figure it out. Again, what you said earlier, your network is your network. So just being able to tap in and utilize your resources, who you have within your network, who can assist you in getting you the things, the services that you may need, getting the services to someone who is doing something. For an example, um, the young lady who I was hitting you up about. I just felt like you two would be good because you both are in the same almost market where you're empowering young ladies and stuff of that nature. So I kind of was like pushing it, like, yo, you got to hit up Nicola. And it's funny because her name is Nicole.
Yeah.
And, and when and when she said, she was like, her name is what? And I was like, yeah. So y'all got to connect. So again, just rolling up the sleeves, stepping in where you can step in, and then again, the biggest thing is doing to others what you want done to you. You need help. You
Amen.
want to be a helper. When you want to be a leader, you got to lead. But at the same time, you got to know, allow others to lead and you follow. You can pick up some of them jewels while you following and be able to take somewhere else and be a leader in that community. So
That's what's up. Like, I tell people all the time, like, I am where I'm at right now because I am not too proud to come work for you. Like, if you're having an event, the only way we all gonna grow and be great is if we jump in and help the other person.
right.
I'll come in. One of my good best friends is Tamika Newhouse. She has a MVC Black Writers Weekend on ground that weekend. I'm not the talent. I got
Yeah.
17 books, y'all. I'm not the talent. I'm in there. I'm helping. I done picked up people from the airport.
Nigga gonna
I'm
make
in
you
here
work.
serving.
She gonna
You
make you work.
I'm like, how can I help you? You
Yeah.
need hi. You need to have a seat
Yeah.
right here. That's what you got to do to help us grow. That's the only way we're gonna be able to grow if we help each other.
Go get my coffee.
Yeah.
Uh, Shout out to
and
Tamika,
and
man.
that's just it. So, and again, I just want to thank you for just being you and just dropping these jewels. I really feel that your circumstance do not constitute your future, and I believe in the underdog, and I say that all the time. And I just want these girls to know that a lot of us who were the underdog and who people tapped out are the ones who can win. So it doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter. So,
Consistency is key. You definitely got to be consistent in whatever you aspire to be. That
mhm.
change the circumstance. Consistency, patience, um, perseverance.
That's a t-shirt. You need to do a paint party without that theme.
Hey,
Hey,
might be
so
the next book. Hey.
oh, hey, let me do the forward on it. Let me do the
Yeah. Oh,
forward.
yeah. Definitely, definitely, definitely.
So,
Oh,
Justin, last thing that I ask everybody that's a part of the event,
okay.
if there's anything that you would like to donate, it could be anything, a $5 gift card. What we do is, because we're doing this on ground, on it's because we're doing this the way we're doing it. We usually will allow the girls to dance for their prize, things like that. This way, if they participate for signing up, we pulled names and they're
Oh,
going to be the raffle winners.
this is what I
So,
want to do. This is what I
okay.
want to do. Just because we're in COVID right now and everything is virtual, we're doing a lot of Zoom parties. Ladies, young ladies, I need, how many can I do?
You
Because
can do as many as you want.
want to do, all right. So, well, we'll pick one winner, but that one winner can have up to 8 people. How about that?
Y'all,
We're gonna do a Zoom party.
okay.
We're gonna do a Zoom party. One winner, but she can pick eight of her friends.
A 9-person Zoom party
Yeah,
hosted by Justin Q Young. Yay! So I'm
yeah.
going to announce the winner. And yes, Justin, thank you so much. If you can just do one last thing, if you can please give them your contact information, how to get in contact with you, remind them who you are one last time, and just know I love you. Thank you
Appreciate
for being my brother.
Thank you.
And we'll hit you up next time.
All right. So you all can contact me on Facebook. It's Justin Q Young. I have two pages. So it'll be Justin Q Young is my main page. My second page is Justin Q Young Jr. On Instagram is firstborn_designs. And if, like I said, you want to do a paint party, whether you want a home kit sent out to you, I can send you the paint, the brushes, the apron, as well as a pre-drawn canvas, just like how you see back there. We can do that. www.paintandsipllc.com. But again, to the winner, whoever Nicola chooses, you and 8 of your friends, we're going to put together a Zoom party. And I'll ship out all the materials to you and your friends, on me. So, you know, thank you, Girls Who Brunch Tour, for allowing me to be a part of your vision and stuff. Thank you, Nicola. Thank all the staff and the ladies that, I've met, whether it was in DC, no, I'm about to say DC, but Atlanta, and Richmond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for, just doing what you all do.
And with that being said, we're out. Love y'all. Girls Who Brunch.